Okay, that's okay. DJ's still getting started, so. I don't have the 10. Oh, okay, no, he's getting, I don't know if he's getting the 10 seniors, I don't know. I'll try and call him. Okay. So just cinematics and standings. Just cinematics and standings, and then to the perfect. MJ and I are. DJ's coming. He's just about here. We're ready. Young Sportsplex, Welland, Ontario, Knights, Mountaineers. Enough said. Knights and the Mountaineers will face off here today, but most importantly, we're honoring our seniors here today on our Knights men's soccer team. A total of 10 on the men's club. We had 6 of the girls honored just a couple of hours ago, moments away from our ceremony there. Look at Garrett Aldians, Freddie Lecole, 2 of the seniors who are set to be honored here. Garrett Aldians, parts of 6 years in the OCAA, as we'll send it down to field level.
Did I pull my arm back?
Mohawk Mountaineers and your Niagara Knights. Before we start our regularly scheduled pre-game festivities, we would like to take the time to recognize our graduating athletes. Every year, we honor those athletes who are playing their final year as a Niagara College Knight and congratulate them for their athletic and academic achievements during their time as a Knight. Being recognized tonight are members of our men's soccer team. Please join me in welcoming head coach of the men's soccer team, Rick DeShellis, as well as Dr. Kristen Graff, Vice President. Students who present a graduating player with a token of our appreciation for their time spent in a Knight's uniform. William Mitchell. William played a total of 4 years in 2 stints with the Knights, continuing a family tradition of soccer in Niagara. Wells was an effective lefty, excelling at various positions for the Knights. During his year off, Will stayed involved in the program by building his photography portfolio at home games before coming back to enroll in the photography program. Kyle Giovanni.
grad, then came home to Niagara College to enroll in the paramedic program and play for the Knights. Jacob's technical abilities and commitment to his physical presence made him a valuable part of the Knights program. We're glad he's on our team now. Adian Astudillo, a Welland boy. Adian is in his third year of sports management program at Niagara College. A cheeky player, Adian's ability to make something out of nothing on the field has made him an exciting player to watch. He has given the program 3 years of commitment and coachability. Garrett Oldehans. Garrett came to Niagara College after 3 years at Redeemer University, enrolling at the Carpentry and Renovation program. Garrett's maturity and presence helped change the culture in the program. A dangerous opponent at all times, Garrett was able to change the tide in a match with one exciting run. To date, Garrett has tallied 10 goals during his brief Knights career. We will miss number 15. David Figuera. Figs has a continuous spirit that the men's soccer has never seen. In season, postseason, and off-season, David projects his pride of the Knights uniform, his involvement in the culinary program, and being a Niagara College student. David is not afraid to bring his physical gifts on the field to create exciting moments. Freddie Locole. Freddie will graduate from the electrical engineering technician in April. A native of Congo, Freddie fully embraced the Niagara College experience and immersed himself in the local soccer community while focusing on his studies and his above-average performance and production in the Knights uniform. Alton Ibrahimi, a third-year electrical engineering technician from St. Catharines. Alton's journey as a Knight hit a speed bump in 2024. Alton's hard work coming back was earned the respect of everyone in the program. Alton has also taken up coaching travel soccer in Welland, so we know his passion for the game is being passed on to his players. Noah Di Maurizio. Currently on his placement for sports management, Noah is a true blue Niagara College student athlete. Noah's senior year with the Knights was sidetracked with an unfortunate preseason injury, but the Knights' pride and commitment to the gym continue to define Noah. Congratulations to all our graduating Knights.
Always a fun ceremony. Senior night honoring our 10 seniors this year. William Mitchell, Kyle Giovanni, Jacob Lambert, Adian Astudillo, Garrett Oldians, Freddie Lacole, Alton Ibrahimi, and Noah Di Maurizio.
Now, if my math is correct, that means about a third of the team is going to be rookies next year.
Yeah. A veteran, experienced team, to say the least, about this Knights group. They're looking to get that 5th seed out west. Niagara currently with 9 points on the early season, with today and Saturday's game against Lambton. If looking to hold on to that 5th seed, if Niagara gets a draw here today, they will clinch the 5 seed, which would be nice for this Knights team, and then they don't have to play any of their starters on Saturday. But again, it's a rivalry game here between Mohawk and Niagara, two teams that have underperformed, and it's going to be a good battle here today. Mohawk with their final game of the season, and we'll send it down to field level for O Canada. No, thank you. I thought that's on me. I thought there was going to be less time than what there is. Oh, Canada over, and we'll take a look at the standings. Niagara, with a win here today, will clinch that all-important, even a draw here today will clinch that 5th seed in the Western Division. No chance to beat St. Clair. You see those top 4 teams, and then there's Niagara, Mohawk, and Redeemer, and you look at the goal differential between all of these teams, all of them are at minimum -5. And Niagara, there's there at even. Niagara certainly has played better than what their record has shown. Guys on the team would tell you that, but there's efforts like what we saw on Saturday against Redeemer where Nikowski scored in the 89th minute to tie the game. So you were a minute away from losing that game, essentially. And if you lost that game, you would be behind the 8 ball. Well, you'd still be ahead with 8 points. But you want to get as many points as you possibly can. If they won that game, they'd be at 11 points, and they wouldn't have to work. They probably would have rested their starters here today.
They would have had a chance, that's for sure.
But Niagara firmly in the driver's seat here today. We'll take a look at the starting lineups for both teams. We'll start with Mohawk, Marco Ferresi, Juan Franco, Calmir Russell, Matthew Giancaro, Luca Sabentino, Michael Carmoni, Ingako Torres, Ben Bowden, Edmido Rafosco, Mark Deani, and Marcus Alves. On the other side, Pat Ewan Isaac, William Mitchell, Jacob Lambert, Adian Astadio Bogey, Garrett, the Vision Oldions, Tony Hendricks, Noah Vogel, Freddie Lecole, Matty Nikowski, and LeBron Owusu. The Vision trying to get goal number 6 on his season here today. Outside of that game against Lambton, he's kind of been held in check this season. He had the 3 goals, or pardon me, against Fanshawe. He had those 3 goals, and outside of and 2 of his goals this season have come on penalty kicks. Besides that, he hasn't quite gotten off to the start that he would have liked to, as we're underway here at Young Sportsplex.
This game decidedly more chilly than the women's prior.
At the time of kickoff, 10 degrees, feeling like 6. So, and we talked about in the women's game, the last time the Knights played here at home, it was a beautiful, I should say, fall day, but it was summer weather, 25 degrees and sunny, and to be honest, the complete opposite here today.
More comparable to the last time we were at this Young Sportsplex, though, because it was cool and rainy. At least it's not rainy today.
Steve now, long through here.
That game coming against Sheridan, a weird game, and it's one thing with the men's Knights team. They drew against Sheridan. They should have won. Let's call it what it is. And they should have drew against St. Clair. And then you have these games against Redeemer, 2 of them where you draw and you leave 4 points on the board, as it's picked up by the keeper, Ferrucci. And one thing Niagara has struggled with is dealing with pressure from the opposition in their third of the field. There was a giveaway from LeBron Owusu that led to a goal against in the game against Conestoga, and Vogel did the same thing against Redeemer.
And those are the little things where you come back near the end of the season, especially if you're close in the standings and you're like, what could have been, right?
Well, you can wipe out the what could have been if you're successful in the postseason. Niagara currently the 5th seed in the Western Division. If the postseason started today, they would be taking on Centennial on the road.
And the playoffs are the great equalizer. It doesn't matter what you did in the preseason. I mean, it matters who you play, but
every team 0-0 in the postseason, but you can't look too far ahead. There's still 2 games left to go for the Knights, looking to take care of business. Freddie Lecole back up front here today. He scored a header against Redeemer. He's played back and he's played up front. Versatility for this Knights squad.
If they beat Centennial, who would be the second round seeding?
It would be the winner of 1-8.
Short! Step out!
Which likely would be Algonquin.
Come on, boys!
Chance, it'll be offside.
bit of a delayed offside call there.
Giancaro was offside, had a look, and here's LeBron Owusu. You can look at Noah Vogel. He's got the gloves. One of the only players, I think, on the field with gloves here today, as it's feeling like 6 degrees. And Friday will give it up for Oldians.
Preparing to be goalie in case, maybe?
Well, I'm not counting that.
No, I mean, Vogel maybe preparing to be goalie? getting his keeping his hands warm just in case,
On your time.
He's the e-bug.
right?
Luke done well.
Instantaneously, this is a much more talkative game already.
Right, watch,
And we're
right.
4 minutes in.
Pulls in.
Rivalry game, to say the least, between these two teams. And a thing to note for the Knights, no Juan Plata and no Kyle Hannon in the lineup here today. Two contributing players out of the lineup. So injuries for both the men and the women starting to pile up here as the push to the postseason is just a week away.
Away. Second ball. We're up.
Here's Lambeau. He was honored pregame as a senior. And it's up there for Rafosco. He'll shoot just high off of Ewan Isaac. What a shot.
The laser beam there.
Nothing Ewan Isaac could have done on that play would have been right over Ewan Isaac if that was on target.
Got lucky it was too high.
Mohawk really starting with a sense of getting a goal fast.
Mentioned this is Mohawk's last game of their regular season here today at a 1-4-4 record. They still can get that 5th seed. They need a win here today and Niagara to lose against Lambton, which, with all due respect, is probably not going to happen. But Mohawk just looking to go out with a bang in their last game of the regular season. They'll get the weekend off.
Away from him, preferably. One of us.
Yeah, I'm sure Mohawk really wants to win this one, considering what the standings are like right now. The back end of Asuwu and Lakole are going to have their hands full, I think.
It's us, Luke. Good job.
Owusu coming over from D3 of the NCAA in Wisconsin this year, coming back home to St. Catharines / Welland. At halftime, we'll have him and a bunch of the other guys play point him out like we saw in the women's game. I don't know if you've seen it yet, DJ, but it is certainly something.
Considering how the women's one went, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how the men's one went.
We'll take foul.
And Vogel will pick this one off. And it's booted to midfield. Will Mitchell's been a solid contributor for this Knights team these last few games. Hasn't lit up the score sheet per se, but his presence on that back line has been something to see for sure.
Second.
Another one of those seniors that was honored pre-game.
Sheep. Hold
Good
now.
source of secondary
2 here,
scoring
Luke in 1.
for the team as well after Odeon's. Almost another primary, really.
The aforementioned Odeon's trying to center. And it'll get sent up by Diani.
Man.
Ewan Isaac aggressive here. Risky play and a good job from Ewan Isaac to send that out of play. In pursuit.
Waiting for a collision on that one.
That would have been a big collision.
Hey.
As the Mohawk bench wanted the foul. And here's LeBron.
Stop, man.
Oleon's up there for Astadio. Good passing here. Lambert will shoot that one off the outside of the net, but good passing there from the Knights.
Good little tic-tac-toe there, but Just got to keep doing that, and eventually you'll get a good chance. Get the goalie out of position that way too, right?
Come on, go on. Steve now! Steve now! Steve
Cole
Steve
there for Owusu.
Right shoulder! Guys! He has to be fucking dragged!
Mikowski gets taken down, no call.
Some strong language emanating from the field.
Mikowski scoring that tying goal up against Redeemer, as Owusu and Bogaset will look to get back and defend on Aviles. Bogey will send that into the stands.
Our main defensive responsibility. He can't get free in dangerous areas. You wait, well. He's on your back.
McCole using his size there. He'll give it up for Oleans, staying in bounds.
He's on your back.
And Garrett trying to find Astudillo.
Go, Freddie, watch, Freddie.
A lot of back and forth action so far this game, especially compared to the women's game.
And a point I wanted to make to you guys, with some of the guys already have a chance here for Hendricks, he'll get taken down and it'll get called for a free kick. But with a shorthanded bench and Coach DeCella is not really using his bench all that much, we'll take a look at the penalty. A big collision there with involving Tony. It'll be a corner for Nuke. But I wouldn't imagine the bench for Niagara to be all that active here tonight.
Medial top of the box. Wait.
McCuskey Hill center, ball bouncing around, ricochet nearly in the net, it'll go wide.
It's like a ping pong ball there.
Let's go, boys, attack the fucking ball, get this shit out. Who's not here? Me. We got Hugler. We have two.
Nuke will do this one over again. Nuke spent 4 years at Brock, and he came back here to Niagara College for a year to play for the Knights. Nuke will center, while bouncing around onto the feet of Hendricks. Lecole will pick this one up.
Mark, hey! Say CBs!
Mohawk with a good job keeping that one on the outside. Kind of bouncing around centered though, but no one there to put it in.
Hendricks all the way on the other grass. He'll run and throw this one in. Great throw in by Tony. That's been something he's been so good at this season. It's whistled for offside. Offside, and Tony Hendricks, something that's a little bit of a sensitive subject to him. You go back to that Sheridan game, he scored, and it was offside, and that game ended up being a 1-1 draw.
Yeah, go watch Riddle. Man, come in.
Got a little bit of Mohawk bench activity at the back end of the field.
Haven't seen anything for the Knights as Lambeau in pursuit for that ball. It'll be a corner for the Knights. Knights have gotten some corners here and not a ton of chances, but looking to change that.
They had that great header against Fanshawe, I believe.
Yep, it was Garrett Oleans, his first of the match.
You keep throwing it in there, and because eventually one of them's going to go in, right?
Here's Nuke.
Wait.
Nuke trying to center again, and it's off of the body of Rafosco. And kind of in the corner. Pardon me, a throw-in. As we'll see Tony go all the way to the other thing of grass and throw this one in with a running start. As Oldeon's try to get ahead on that one. Lambeau, he'll shoot. Way wide and off the fence. I will say,
5 chances in 2 minutes there, eh?
I'm sure both of these teams are happy that we have the fence back, unlike last week, MJ.
Yeah, at the Notre Dame facility, where the ball would go halfway to Chippewa.
Chance here for Mohawk. Charmoli centering. Header there by Torres, and it'll be into the corner, but a good look there by Torres. We'll say, though, Notre Dame has a beautiful field.
Yes, definitely also a lovely facility.
It's fun to call that a second home for that game, but it's also nice to be back at home here at Young Sportsplex.
I'm sure the game day staff is happy not to have to run over the ball after the balls as much.
I think some of the ball boys and ball girls probably ran more than some of the players.
Yeah, and comically on that point, one of the issues for the goalies tonight is going to be extended periods of time where they're not really around, because they can get cold real fast.
That is true. The first really cold night outside of the Sheridan game for the Knights.
And even that one wasn't like too cold, really. Not like this. This is the kind of night where you actually start to worry about frost a little bit.
I think we're only 2 or 3 degrees away from feels like the inside of a fridge.
Deep again! Deep again! Matt!
Here's Owusu. Ball out of his reach, and Mohawk will go the other way. Here's Charmoli, defended by Lecole. Good pressure there from Nikowski. Charmoli will stop up here. Niagara needing to be careful against pressure from Mohawk. We see that there with the giveaway from Owusu. A couple of goals the last 2 games that have come off giveaways off of pressure like that. David Antunes into the game here for the Mountaineers.
Good job by Lecole to keep his man in front, though. Keep him covered and give Niagara a chance to come in.
Freddie, 6'5" in year 3 from Congo. I will say he definitely looks bigger than 6'5". It's centered there, and Lecole will head this one to near midfield.
I feel once you get to that height, it all just kind of blends in, those heights together, where it's just like, I can't tell the difference between 6'5" and 6'6" and 6'7". It's all just tall at that point.
The greatest is in the NBA when guys lie about their height and then they get photographed beside somebody who's taller.
Took a picture I saw yesterday of Aaron Judge standing beside one of the reporters, and you could tell the size difference there.
Jays and Yankees doing battle as we speak.
Let him go back!
Speaking of a ball that's someone's gonna have to run for. That one's got quite a distance there.
The Tony special, that run throw. And it's picked up there by the keeper, Ferrucci.
Hey, nice thing about having a guy like Tony like that is it's almost like you're doing another corner kick, right?
Tony has some of the best throw-ins that I've ever seen in person. Nikowski trying from long range.
That was actually closer than I thought it was going to be at first.
As we're approaching the 19th minute of this contest here so far, not too many chances from either side. Kind of a similar feeling to the women's game.
This one feels a lot more open, though, so far. A lot of back and forth.
Mohawk looking for win number 2 on their season. They're currently at 1-4-4. Here's Lambert. Lambert making the start here today. No Kyle Hannon, no Juan Plata available for this Knights team. Mastiu as well in the starting lineup.
I believe Juan Plata was one of the goal scorers from the previous home game, if I'm not mistaken.
Got his first goal of the season against Fanshawe. Chance the other way. Will Mitchell there to apply pressure on Rafosco. As it'll get tossed on that onto Ewan Isaac. He wasn't active for the game against Redeemer. It was David Norfolk in net where he conceded 2 goals, but he also did save a penalty kick. Norfolk.
Clearly the men's team going with a different strategy than the women's insofar as their goaltending.
Well, when you have 2, and no disrespect to David Norfolk, but when you have 2 players who've been so good at their position, you can kind of rotate. So if Sarah Hayes isn't feeling 100%, you can go to Isabella Broussard and you know that you'll get a chance to win.
I know they allowed that 1 goal, but honestly, you couldn't even fault Broussard for that 1 goal.
Nope.
It was completely out of her
Nope.
range.
Just have to tip your cap.
Yeah. I think one of the best shots I've actually ever seen in a women's game here at the Young Sportsplex.
The only way that she could have stopped that was if she was just taller. But you can't grow in the span of half a second, sadly.
Stop! No foul!
Tony leaving it there for Oleans. Oleans, he'll shoot stopped by Ferrucci. Oleans going his last 2 games to let a goal, exploded for that hat trick against Fanshawe. Talked to him and he said, this was earlier on before his game against Fanshawe, he said he hasn't quite gotten to the level that he had wanted to be at. He had his hat trick, and since then, granted, has had his chances, but has gotten unlucky. He hit the post against Conestoga early in that game.
It's got to be frustrating, too, when you're getting the chances and they're just not going in. Sometimes it feels worse than when you're not getting chances.
I mean, that happens. And Garrett's obviously a very mature and poised young man. He knows that his time will come, and sometimes even the best get into slumps.
You keep shooting, right? And if you keep getting those chances, eventually he's going to start going in. As long as you're doing everything right and you're getting those chances.
I don't care who you are, you're going to go through a slump at some point.
Just over halfway in the half.
Here's the co-captain, Noah Vogel. Looking for Astadio headed down by the Mountaineers. Bodies hit the ground. As Ewan Isaac telling Freddie to head that one back to him. Ewan Isaac has been really solid for this Knights team this season. He's made the saves that he's needed to, and made a couple that he has no business saving, and that's all you can ask for out of your starting keeper. Niagara currently middle of the pack in terms of goals against.
If he's not wide open, yo, watch. Yeah, Will, keep dropping.
Every team in the Western Conference with over 10 goals given up, and then there's Humber and Conestoga with 3 and 4 respectively.
Yeah, Niagara is pretty much middle in everything. Like they have 0 differential. They have the middle amount of goals for, middle amount of goals against. They've won 2, lost 3, and tied 3. Like they're pretty much the exact middling team in the league right now. Which, I mean, it's both good and not good, but it is what it is. And
I think this Knights team has more to give. There's been a couple of games where it's really opened your eyes, and then there's other games like the 2 Redeemer games as Vogel will get called.
yeah, because you were saying earlier too that there was like a couple of games where we really could have had the win, woulda, shoulda, coulda, and that difference could be where we are now and where we feel like we're a contender.
We'll take a look at Vogel taking out his man. The right call. His left foot clipping Antunes.
Watch time coming in.
Got a substitution for Mohawk, checking in Tavion Brown and having a seat.
Ideally, if you're the Knights, you want to finish these last 2 games on an upswing heading into the playoffs.
Saturday will be against Lambton. They'll make the trip to Young's. Niagara and Lambton already doing battle earlier this season. Niagara winning that game, score 4-0. Lambeau leaving it there for Bogus at Hull center, trying to find Garrett, where he'll pick it up.
Gone, gone. So slow. Slide now, get organized.
Here's Adian, picked up his first goal of the season against Fanshawe.
Step out, Mark. Step out.
So far, I'd say time in the opponent's end is moderately in favor of the Knights.
Freddie looking to break the score there. Had a good look, but just missing that shot is Freddie Lecole.
It does feel like there's been more action for Niagara right now. They've been having a lot more control of the ball and a little bit more chances. But that can change in a hurry.
Absolutely. As it's picked up by Torres. Lecole trying to keep that one in. He can't. And it'll be a corner for Torres.
Yeah, Matt, Mark on, back post. 22. Okay, five. Yeah. Oh!
Torres to center. And we'll get a foul. And Giannicaro.
Checking. Run, Lucas. Hold now.
Niagara electing here to slow things down, which They've done the majority of this game here so far. Tony looking to get going here.
Marcus has to go. Deep again. Organize. Find your guys, Mark. Slide now.
Mohawk doing a really good job of not letting Niagara inside their territory, forcing the back lines just to pass it around.
One of us, one of us.
Cole trying to center.
That's perfect. Marcus, left shoulder. Aviles.
Niagara, the Knights do seem to be in control of the ball a lot this game, but so far though.
Braun will get taken down there by Torres. Easy call.
Low key that is.
Hey, with me.
Nuke will take the free kick.
Away.
Nuke looking for Lecole, headed on net and stopped there by Ferrucci. Outside of Giancarlo, no one else really compares to height with Freddie Lecole.
Watch.
And Giancarlo, 6'4"
Watch.
from Hamilton, Ontario.
Freddie, over here. Freddie. No foul, Will. No foul.
Good effort there by Mitch to force that out of play. He was honored pre-game.
Yo, top box, 80.
It'll be a throw-in for Bowden.
Away. Second ball. Keep it in.
Bogey will keep this one and he'll go for a run looking for Hendricks. Hendricks will go taken down out of the reach there of Lambeau. Take a look at the collision there by Tony. It looked almost like he's trying to go for the ball, and after that, Tony was taken down. Probably the right call, but it'll make its way for Rafosco. Owusu gets
Boxing them out there.
taken down on that box out, to your point. Owusu looking to direct traffic.
That ball heading for the stands.
Watch overlap. Follow middle, Freddie.
Lambert there in a foot race with Sebentano.
In my eyes, there was some grappling on that one.
Some words there for the official towards Sabatino, and a little bit of shoving there between Lambert and Sabatino, the captain.
To me, it looked like he clutched with his arm. The Sabatino clutched with his arm.
And when you're getting that close to the goal, you're much more likely to want to take a little liberties to try to get that chance, right?
Adhikari and Charmoni will come into the game. Antunes is going to have a seat. The official telling Owusu to go back. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I don't know if that was a little bit of gamesmanship there by Brawny, trying to get that extra 30 or 40 feet, but.
And it's funny, does it really matter? But at the same time, does it matter much if you can't just set it back? But I get it.
A generous spotting by Owusu.
Well, I think all of the Knights sideline would probably agree with Brawny on that one.
I mean, this isn't golf, right? So.
Not in the back line, please.
Just past the 35th minute in this first half. Not too much really to speak of. A couple chances for the Knights, and have done a good job defending in their territory. Bogey will boot that there off of Rafosco.
17 seconds.
The Knights have had the ball a lot in this first half so far. And it's translated to a lot, especially at the beginning of the game, translated a lot of chances, especially when you had those corners for a while there.
Mohawk playing a very defensive game. Currently the fourth fewest goals conceded in the conference. And you take out the outliers of Humber and Conestoga, they'd be second behind St. Clair, who's only given up 10.
This one.
Team relying on the rush offense.
But when you look at the standings, as it's centered in and cleared out of play.
Currently, we have half the Mohawk bench warming up.
Humber and Conestoga seem to be the leaders in the Western Conference, and then you've got the second tier with Sheridan, St. Clair, and then it's kind of just everybody else. The West link back to the women's team with that draw. Now St. Clair controls their destiny. Niagara has to hope for a loss from St. Clair if they want to get that first seed. We'll get a sub for the Knights. Isaac DeWard will check in. And a bit of confusion on who's coming out. It'll be Tony. Here's Nikowski. Tony with Tony taking the long way around the field, probably to stay warm in this frigid temperatures, feeling like 5 degrees.
Drusi's being really aggressive out there in net for Mohawk.
You can actually hear Tony as he's behind that Niagara net.
Tony, best arms in soccer, Hendricks.
I think if he heard you say that, he would be the happiest guy in the world.
Number 6, ready.
And it'll be a corner kick here for Mohawk. The Knights not liking that call. It'll get sent on the ground, cleared there by Vogel. Late offside there. I thought they were going to call it there for a second. Giancarlo the last to touch, and Bogasat will look to go the other way. Bogasat looking there for Lambeau.
For a second, I thought we might Knights might catch their defense napping a little bit, but
Yo, watch 12, watch 12. Yo, on 12.
Here's DeWard. DeWard looking to find Lambert. He'll be the first one to that ball. He can't keep control. Almost at the 41st minute in this first half. Not too much really to speak of.
Overall, if you're the Knights, you got to be pretty happy, though, that you're spending most of the time in the Mohawk end.
Rafosco able to keep it in, but it'll go down into the corner. It'll be a goal kick for Pat.
Third.
And at halftime, if you were here with us with the women's team, the Knights women played point amount. The men will do so at halftime.
I'm looking forward to seeing the responses we get from that.
If you thought the women's one was good, wait until you see the men's one.
Who's in the men's one?
It'll be a surprise.
Oh boy! All right, all right. Keep your secrets.
And they say Christmas comes only but once a year.
Man. Good dummy.
This game so far, intense but not chippy.
Niagara trying to clinch that 5th seed with a win here today. Mohawk is 2 points back of Niagara. And it's their last game of the season. Even with a draw, they'll essentially get the tiebreaker. As we'll look at Mikowski taking down his man. Yeah, because Niagara 7 goals ahead of Mohawk coming in. So if it's a draw, Niagara will clinch that 5th seed. So Niagara hoping to give some of their starters a rest on Saturday. Unfortunately, the women's team probably won't have that luxury with the draw today.
No turn, no foul. Away. Second ball.
But you got to play the games. So we'll see what happens with St. Clair. And over the next 24 hours or so, we'll figure out what this Saturday game will look like.
One of us. Head on. Delay, get cheap now. Get organized.
A little miscommunication there, and who's getting the ball?
Just a minute away from extra time here in this first half. Owusu upset as Lambert gets taken down, no call.
I suspect there's not going to be a lot of stoppage time.
Mikowski trying to spring to Ward, can't complete that pass. Ferrucci looking to get something going here for the Mountaineers before halftime. Get a substitution before halftime for Mohawk. It'll be Jalen Sinclair and Juan Franco.
Here you have substitutions.
Ben Bowden will have a seat. As we're on to extra time here in this first half.
These subs are going to get, what, like a minute and a half of time?
Yeah, it was a little bit of a shove there. Kind of hard to miss when they're right in front of us.
Mikowski, certainly known to be a physical and chippy player.
Isaac in the box.
And just in front of us, Charmoli and Sabatino having a discussion. Sabatino and Diani, pardon me. Charmoli will take the free kick.
Got to get that ball placed right, right?
I think Brawning would disagree with that placement.
For viewers at home, in the background of this, there is a prominent train whistle that keeps firing up.
Second ball.
Mikowski will head that one down, and that's going to do it for the first half. 0-0, really nothing much to talk about on either side. A defensive first half between these two teams. Niagara looking to clinch the 5 seed. Your guys' thoughts?
It was a very open first half, and then it came back, and then I think like it was very open, very back and forth, and then the second half of this first half was very, defensive.
I would say that for the Knights, things are trending in the right direction. I think they have the majority of time spent in the opposing end. So for them, if they could just work off that, build off that, they should be good. And now for something we're all looking forward to.
Point them out coming up here at halftime. We'll step aside for 15 minutes. Knights and Mountaineers knotted up here at 0.
Hi, I'm Noel Vogel.
Hi, I'm Juan Plata.
I'm David Figueroa.
I'm LeBron Owusu.
Anthony Hendricks.
I'm Gary Alliance, and you're watching Point 'em Out with the Knights.
Oh, sorry.
I think Fig won.
Fig won.
That's 3 for
Easy
Fig.
figs. Easy figs.
Okay, okay.
I think I like the way Fig's. I like his haircut. So that goes to style with his the way he dresses. So thumbs up for him.
Respects. I like his socks. You already done that.
One time.
Yeah.
I never speak to a ref, by the way. I never speak to a ref. Never. Never.
Pointing at me is crazy.
He'll scream at anybody on the field, the ref will think
False.
it's him.
The ref will be lucky.
False.
It happened once this year.
Yeah.
Oh, it did.
Should have happened 3 times this year, but he's good.
Unfortunately won.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like Spanish music is the best, and like I'm just better. I'm just better.
Well, he's the
I'm
owner of
just
the
better
speaker.
than all you fellas.
He provides,
pretty sure the
he
reason
provides the
is-
speaker too. So.
Yeah, he
He's
owns
the
the
owner of
speaker,
the
so we have to.
Oh
we
yeah,
have to suffer,
I own
we
the
have to
speaker.
suffer his music.
Well, the
But-
speaker's nickname is Boat, and he always says, "Let me drive the boat," so it's something like that. This is good. That's 2, 2, and 2.
I don't even know what Tony listens to.
It's 2, 2, and 2.
It's him. I changed my pants with a bra. All rap. All straight rap. He has an AirPod installed in his ear. Like, he doesn't take it off.
Showers with it.
No.
Sorry, I'm not trying to listen to Mexican music and country music.
No.
What's wrong with country?
What? He did the sushi.
Technically, Tony did the sushi.
He did the sushi.
Okay.
I've only been here 1 year, so other than that, I have no experience.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll trust
Tony was pretty good at the sushi one, so
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
we'll give him that. Yeah.
don't even try. Don't even try.
I just don't think he knows any better.
That's the best way to put it.
I only said Garrett because he's never not in the bathroom.
I want to hear the explanation. Please explain to him. Explain to him.
This guy would have his AirPod in, and he wouldn't.
He will forgot.
He wouldn't know the bill would even come in. He'd just forget about the bill.
Division.
Oh no, division. My bad. Division. Yeah. No. Let me call you.
Just watch the fan shot footage.
No need to Pink pony.
Yeah. No, this one. Whoa. This one. Oh, what?
This one just says This one will just say nonsense for no reason. It'll be 4:30, and he'll text the group chat for no reason.
Yeah. So that's why he gets no
4:30 is
response.
crazy.
Like who's free?
Yeah.
Who's at the library?
Who's at the library?
Like, who's at the core? Like,
No, that's not the truth.
it is.
Yeah, no question there.
Yeah, there's a recurring.
Yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. Like.
What does he play?
Everything.
Oh,
Yeah,
Low key, low key.
yeah, but no.
If we had track,
Garrett's crazy good at badminton.
I'm a nasty
You're good at
javelin.
badminton?
Yes.
That's so white.
If we,
I low key am too. I low key am too.
if we saw the badminton team, I think Garrett would play on it.
I'd cook it. Yeah, badminton. I played badminton for 4 years.
Like in high school?
Actual.
Yeah, he did.
I'd be.
Okay, maybe.
What
Yeah,
distance?
we don't have a track.
I did javelin, shot put, discus, and then
Buddy, that's
1200,
field.
800.
Yeah,
I did high jump.
12,
Field
8, and
doesn't
400. Or 15.
I only play soccer, so.
we'll figure it out.
I know he has all of his highlights saved on his camera roll.
Oh, I was gonna say
It was either one of these. Why me though? No, why me though? What does that mean?
Wait, this guy actually, he has an Instagram account for his highlights.
No, I'm changing my answer to Brody. Nah, I'm sticking with him.
2 minutes after the game, I'm already getting highlights.
Oh yeah. Just.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Why me? Why me? When have I ever flopped?
That's what he said. That's what he says to the ref. That's what he says to the ref.
That was a yellow. That was a foul. It was a foul.
Yeah,
This guy all day.
That was a foul.
No. It's ref.
right over here.
Ref, you shoved me to the ground. You fell on your own.
You picked up the ball. He picked up the ball.
I will never dive.
Yeah, finish.
I will never dive. I never dive. I never dove. The one that dove is over there. He doesn't even want to be here.
Alton dove last.
Not the other one.
Yeah.
A whole lot of Popeyes.
candy.
He
It's
literally said he's going to
No, it's
Popeyes
just
right now. A
candy.
whole lot of Popeyes and candy.
It's just candy, bro.
Yeah.
All canola
Not
oil.
Popeyes. It's just candy.
No. I thought we were going to Popeyes after this.
We are kidding.
Easy.
I'm beating him, guys.
No,
I'm
he
beating him, guys.
He plays everything.
No. I'll play you, and then we'll come to the camera.
We'll be back. We'll be back.
We'll
with us.
We'll have
I'm the
a
worst
FIFA
player
tournament.
of my life.
Next video, us playing FIFA.
We'll be back.
Why? Who's pointing at me? Why are you pointing at me?
Yeah, that's fair.
I scored once. He scored a goal. No. It was 4.
Hey. 6-2 isn't a blowout.
Yeah. It's only 4.
He also scored 3
No,
goals.
I
You scored a
thought.
tap and a start.
D1 hater right here, bro. How many he had?
The assist account.
Easy. Easy. We don't even have to count.
Yeah, this was made for LeBron.
I'm gonna get thrown out of bread.
Perfect.
I can say yeah.
He can sing Spanish.
I know.
Yeah, but he's bilingual, so.
Yeah, we'll give that to him.
Well, he speaks something.
The ladies like that.
Kinda cool.
Not in his experience.
I don't want to see a figure on me. No, I don't get cooked. I don't get cooked. Give it to him. I do not get cooked.
I do not get cooked.
I don't know.
I put people down.
That's a
I
tough
do not get
question.
cooked.
That's it. Yeah.
We both will just foul him.
I'm gonna say Mini 1. He's not even here. But like, we could.
I'll give it to Mini One. I'll give it to Mini One.
Oh, Mini 1 is gone.
He talks the most. And then he gets.
Skip that
sad.
question.
Yeah,
No one here.
That's
no one
too
here.
hard. That's too
no one
hard.
here gets cooked.
Easy.
Well, that's not
Easy.
hard. That's not. Yo, that's
I can save it. I can save it. Yes.
Definitely Tony. Why is that?
Time
No,
on.
no,
She's
no,
bringing
yeah,
it back to the.
explanation
Wait,
time.
no. Actually,
Explanation
not
time.
He's not even that bad
I
though.
wouldn't want my daughter going back to a farm. I mean,
That means she's living lavish.
that reminds me of like
No,
Texas Chainsaw
no,
too
okay.
much or something
You
like
want
that.
that?
I just don't want him dating my daughter.
Point blank.
That was Point 'em Out with the Knights. Thanks for watching.
Second half action about to start between the Mountaineers and the Knights. Look at that point 'em out segment between those 6 guys. DJ, you at the time of your life during halftime watching that.
I love seeing the personality that they have. Like to be able to see like they're not just players on the field. They're a team, right?
Yeah, a couple of the girls were walking by from the girls team and they noticed that we were playing this and they asked about theirs. So I don't think they've watched it over yet, but I'm sure they'll be excited to see that. It was fun to shoot that.
I'm sure they're all going to be looking at it now that they know that they can.
I saw David Figueroa. He's not in the lineup here today. I told him, he's like, okay, yeah, I got to go watch this.
Oh, him and Juan Plata can do that, right?
Juan's on the sideline. But on a more serious topic, a more defensive first half between these two teams. No team's really getting any substantial offense going. Your guys' thoughts?
Well, like I was saying before or during halftime, overall I feel like the Knights are trending in the right direction. They've spent the majority of the time in the Mohawk end, so they just need to capitalize.
And to go on that point, like they've had good ball control. Like I feel like the Knights have had the ball a lot in this game, but it doesn't matter if you can't translate that into chances and goals, right?
Niagara has had some chances, but not enough to get past Marco Ferrucci. And a point to note, a point if Niagara can at least draw here today, they'll clinch that 5th seed. So they'll have the chance to rest their guys on Saturday against Lambton, but you got to take care of today. We saw that with the women's game. They were the heavy favorites against Mohawk, and they ended up drawing, which, I mean, for them was a loss because now St. Clair controls their destiny.
Knights also not giving up a whole lot of looks to Mohawk.
You're right. Haven't had much offensive chances against Ewan Isaac. On the other half, Niagara's had a couple, but a couple's better than none.
But then you look at what happened last with the women's game. One good shot and you change the game, right?
As Lambert was looking to Got a good shot there, just trickling wide. Him and Oldians up front. Coach Frank with some words of encouragement for Jake.
Watch. Wide.
Some rumblings possibly from some construction far off in the distance.
Wasn't sure if that could get picked up on the broadcast, but at first I thought it was thunder, but no weather in the area for tonight. As looking to spring towards centering for Oldians, and right there is Ferrucci.
Good catch by Ferrucci there.
Ferrucci has been aggressive here in this match here today. As Charmoli wanted the call, he's not going to get it. And Ewan Isaac will make the play. And Mohawk wanting another call as it'll get up for Lambert and poked there for Ferrucci. I didn't quite see what happened with that second play. The first one probably could have been a penalty. I didn't see anything regarding that second one. It'll be offside.
Sheep. Marquez, you're here.
I think it'll be a free kick.
Yep.
1-1.
And a thing to note for the Knights, short-handed squad here today, to say the least. No Juan Plata, no Kyle Hannon
Luke, stay there.
for this Knights team. Two guys who have been in the starting lineup and have played contributing minutes. As Nuke will take this free kick. McCullough getting a piece of that one. Oldians was around the area, but couldn't get his feet on that.
Looked a lot closer than it actually should have been.
Oldians taking down Diani, and Diani with some words to Oldians. I don't know if that's the guy you want to chirp.
Yeah, I don't think Odion's the kind of guy you want to get angry, right? You don't want him getting a little like, all right, I'm going to.
Oldian so calm and composed. You never really see him get too high or too low. But if someone barks at him, he'll talk with his game and not with his mouth. Remember there was a game last year where he shushed the crowd who was chirping towards the Knights. I can't remember who they were playing, but it was a crazy night game. As Boguset will center. Here's Adian.
Coincidentally, I think it was the last Knights. It was two Knights men's home game ago when the women's team got into it with the men's referee from the sidelines.
Oh, yes, that's right. I remember that one.
Against Sheridan?
Yeah.
Yes, I believe. Yep.
Last time we were at Young Sportsplex, which feels like an eternity ago. Nikowski is down. I didn't see what happened. Able to get up on his own feet. Might have gotten poked in the eye. Good to see him get up on his own power. Nikowski tough as nails.
Chief, let's get Chief here. In two nets. One of us, can we get out? Midfielder, look where the drop ball is. Let's see numbers. Let's be smart here.
Coach Frank for some instructions. For Lambo. might have had a cut in his mouth.
Yeah, circle in, circle in. Fly! Fly!
Knights are complaining about handball there.
They won't get it.
Step here!
As it'll go up for Brawny. Again, the stalemate between these two teams continuing from the first half into the second. Only 7 minutes into the second half, and it seems like it'll be a miracle if we get a goal here today.
The Knights just have to stand back and just, as long as it's a tie, then they move on, right? So they get the 5th.
Obviously, you'll want to win every game you play in, but one point is realistically as good as 3. Your scenario. That's almost the reverse of the women's game, or you can put an imaginary goal on the board for the Knights and put an imaginary goal against for the girls team. Lambert with 2 orange jerseys on him will go to the captain. Astadio, he'll shoot, blocked by Havleys. He'll get shot off the fence. Tunez, the intended target, but Cole will give this one away. Tunez faked the center, defended there by Vogel, and a nice job by Nikowski to get there. Good to see him back in the game. Nikowski looking to spring. Lambert, the word on that far side, he'll be offside.
Feels like the Knights are trying to get that rush offense going a little bit more this half than they did in the first half.
Well, they've got some people up front who can really, really fly. You look at Garrett Oldians and Jacob Lambert. They're probably both fighting for the fastest guy on the team.
I imagine it probably has to do with Mohawk getting more desperate to get that goal, so they're probably much more likely to take some chances, open things up a little bit more, and allow the Knights to get some guys in there.
Mohawk looking to get that 5th seed. It would take a miracle, as they'd have to win here today and hope that Niagara lost against Lambton, who have only scored 1 goal this season. So very, very unlikely that that would happen. But I'll say it once, and I'll say it again. You have to play the games.
As we saw this earlier today, right?
Not soccer sometimes.
No foul! Stop box! No foul!
Good job there from Vogel to pry that ball loose.
I feel like this game's intensity is picking up a little bit.
Bit of a feeling out process, to your point, MJ, in that first 40 minutes or so. And now the Knights just trying to get going here. As we'll get a substitution. It's Paxton who will come into the game. Paxton, 5'10" from St. Catharines, so a bit of a homecoming for him.
Some good ball control there by Diani. Keep the possession for Mohawk. All for naught, though.
Vogel to take, Lacole to take the free kick. If you're just joining us, pregame, the Knights honored their 10 seniors. William Mitchell, Kyle Giovanni, Jacob Lambertini, Astadio, Garrett Oleans, David Figueroa, Freddie Lacole, Alton Abrahimi, and Noah Di Maurizio. Always a fun moment. Senior night. It's to honor not only the students, but more importantly, the students and the people who've put in so much hard work in their career academically and with their athletics. Practicing 5 days a week after classes and traveling on the road on weekends. A ton of sacrifices by these players. Not just the players, but all the staff that go into that. It'll be Niagara ball with the throw-in. Tony Hendricks, we haven't seen much of him in the last 30 minutes or so. He got subbed out. And it's Bogasat to make the throw for Vogel.
Maybe we should call him Cyborg.
Vogel rocking the black gloves. I'm a little bit surprised more players didn't rock gloves. There's one player on Mohawk that has a pair right now, currently feeling like 5 degrees. Certainly a contrast from the last home game when it was 25 degrees and sunny, right, MJ?
That was a bright one, yeah. It was a warm day.
It's amazing to think that it was 30 degrees this weekend.
Monday having record-breaking temperatures across the region. Today certainly far from that. Earlier on, especially into the women's game, there was some gusts up to 35 kilometers an hour and seemingly have cooled down here as this one centered out front. Nice job there from Mitchell as it'll get picked up there by Charmoli. An interesting, I want to get your guys' opinion on this. Mohawk, they'll play their next playoff game on Wednesday. Niagara will play again on Saturday, probably rest some guys. But if you're a player or a coach, would you rather play on Wednesday or on Saturday and get the week off, or would you rather have the rest?
Tough to say. I mean, it depends. I suppose it depends on how far you're planning on going. You got to take it one day at a time, right? But I imagine Niagara at this point could probably use maybe some rest too from some of their players.
Well, Niagara this last week has been busy. They've played 2 games on the road. They'll be playing 4 games in 10 days. 2 Wednesday games and 2 Saturdays.
Yeah, I think they could use the extra rest actually.
For me, it's tough because on the one hand, you do want to keep the hot hand rolling, but if they're playing that many games in that many days, rest probably is the smartest answer.
Mitchell to throw this one in, looking for Nikowski. Battle of the 21s in the corner. Nikowski centering, nobody home. And Bogasat will be in pursuit. think it also depends on if you're, to your point, MJ, if your team's doing well or not. If you're coming off a big win, you want to play the next day. But if you're coming off a tough loss, it's good to get back to the drawing board and focus.
Into the crowd.
Official telling Mitchell to throw it in from the yellow line. Just past the 62nd minute here at Young Sportsplex.
Gotta make sure correct ball placement, right?
Some miscommunication there. Boguset hustling to get back and keep that ball in play.
We got a Mohawk player who looks like they might have tweaked something a moment ago.
And Boguset taking down his man.
Has to deal, I believe.
Russell down.
And a pair of Mountaineers on the ground here. We'll take a look at what happened there. Boguset with a bit of a shove.
And then we had another one behind the play as well.
Giovanni there just deciding to take a little lie down a moment ago, as one does.
And an unfortunate sight to see Ignacia Torres having to be helped off the field, as we hope all the best for Torres. And into the game, it'll be Hadakari who will check in for Torres. So after the dust settles, Ferrucci will make the goal kick. Coach Frank giving some instructions to Will Mitchell, who was honored pre-game as part of our senior night celebrations for our soccer teams.
Still 0-0 after 2/3 of the game.
And the other way is Deani Hill shoot. And a nice stop by Ewan Isaac, the best look of the game.
By far the best chance of either team so far.
As we'll get a foul against Niagara. A great look. So we'll take a look. Deani coming in and kind of getting tripped up a little bit by Lambert, as it'll be centered.
Ewan Isaac putting in some work, though.
Oh, here comes Odions.
Here comes Lambert and Oldians. Here's Garrett. He'll leave it there for Lambert with a swing and a miss.
Don't see that too often.
LeBron trying to find DeWard, but he'll keep that one alive as we approach the 67th minute. And this one here from Youngs. Look here for DeWard. DeWard, Hill center, looking for Astudillo. He'll get this ball back. Here's Nikowski back for Lambert. Lambert faking the shot there. And he'll have 2 orange sweaters on him off of Paxton for a corner.
Some good moves by Lambert there.
He faked me out.
Yeah. He faked everyone out in that one, but it was good because they ended up getting a good chance and having the ball go down for a corner kick.
Whichever Mohawk player it was that was in front of him bit real hard on that fake.
Matt Nikowski set to take the corner. And it's centered and batted out by Ferrucci. And Oleans will apply pressure. Oleans with some words for Aviles, which you never ever see. I'm as surprised as the next guy. There's a chance here for Oleans. He'll shoot and score! It's Garrett Oleans. He'll get his lick back, getting on the board, as he'll go celebrate on the sidelines, honoring Tony Hendricks, as we'll play Pink Pony Club here again. And we mentioned just,
Come on, boys!
you can see the emotion on his face. I said it before. He is the last guy you want to talk trash to. And I think Marcus Alves learned a hard lesson there.
I was just going to mention that to him to say you had just said earlier about Olean saying something to him and being surprised by it. And yeah, it must have fueled him because he came like a bat out of hell there and put it just under Ferrucci into the net.
Freddie, coming across right shoulder, Freddie! Ball go behind! Watch middle! Away, away, away! Away, away!
And there's a chance the other way as Mohawk gets their response.
Oh my God!
It's Amido Rafosco.
What is this, man?
As they'll celebrate with their sideline.
Oh my God! What?
Well, that didn't take long.
A bit of gamesmanship there by the Mountaineers. We talk about rivalry games. I guarantee you they don't do that celebration if it weren't for if Garrett did that. These two teams do not like each other whatsoever. And in a game where it's been really nothing going on, just like that, it's punch for punch. And we're knotted up back here at 1.
Like less than a minute in between goals.
Less, I would say less than maybe 15 seconds. Like 15 to 30 seconds.
Didn't even have time to really celebrate a whole lot.
And that's also the risk you run when you celebrate like that, is you can always get embarrassed about 10 seconds later.
I don't think that celebration was necessarily a shot towards the Mountaineers. I think it was kind of copying what Tony Hendricks did against Fanshawe, as Oldion's looked to get another chance of his own.
Odeon wants another one.
Well, they're going to need another one if they want to take this one as a W. And as I was saying before, if I'm Niagara, I want to be gassing up as they go into the playoffs. And a 2-game win streak would really go a long way to inspiring that first playoff game.
Niagara, with a point here today, will clinch the 5th seed. So it'll get centered out front. Mitch will be the first to it. He'll clear. And it's given away to Adke Harry.
Watch it behind. Matt, you have to drop. Matt, go. Recover now. Ben. Yeah, neutral.
Feels like a totally new game has started since those 2 goals have gone in. I jokingly said it'd be a miracle to see a goal, and yet we saw a goal from both teams a minute and a half apart. As a bunch of the Knights start to get warm as we approach crunch time.
And Mohawk's still going to try to, they still got to get one more if they want to have any chance of passing Niagara in the standings.
Mohawk would need to get the win here today, and a Niagara loss to Lambton. So they don't control their own destiny. They're hanging on by a thread. So we'll have to see if Mohawk gets more aggressive here, or if they'll just be content with the 1 point. I think for Niagara, they'll be content with the 1 point, because with 1 point, you lock up that 5th seed. Embert takes a tumble, as it's picked up there by Diani.
Second ball, idiot, on your back. Willis. Willis.
Yeah, the last thing the Knights want to do now is allow another goal and let Mohawk win the game, and then have to win in Lambton.
Organized.
Bit of confusion amongst the Mohawks. It's going to be a corner. And Tunes to take. Kohler there getting a body on that and a bit of a bicycle kick.
I do believe.
Ira Fosco, you don't see that every day. Shot over the net.
Almost went over the fence, too.
Not a bad bicycle kick, though. Oh, that's some jersey grabbing right there.
Astadio gets his jersey held. No call.
Some nice moves by him, too, there.
Adian celebrating senior night here today. Astadio with a head on that one. Will Mitchell with the play here. Will Mitchell dribbling. He'll leave it back there for Astadio. He'll shoot. Looking for Mikowski. Can't complete that. And it'll get played up there. and sent to midfield. So something kind of out of nothing in this one here so far, DJ.
It's been an interesting match so far, that's for sure. A lot of back and forth. It opened up first and then kind of closed up near the end of the second half, and now it's really opened up. There those 2 quick goals right in the middle of the second half.
That's what happened. Well, excuse me, what can happen sometimes is just in the blink of an eye, you can go from 0 to 100.
And it was just 2 bang, bang, quick goals. We barely had enough time to celebrate, and then Mohawk came back and just put one right back in.
And it's even calmed down a bit as Ferrucci will pick up that ball.
Next time, put it in the landscape.
Ewan Isaac picking up that ball, being aggressive there. Ewan Isaac not super aggressive, but definitely the right play there as Lambert look to get a chance.
Ewan Isaac likes to gamble a little bit. He'll come really far out sometimes.
Coley was getting pressured there a little bit. Almost not sure he realized the guy was right behind him.
Nikowski. Pardon me. Bogusat will let that go out of play. We'll get a substitution for the Knights. Lambeau will have a seat for Tony Hendricks. Tony had a long rest. Luke Sabantino will come into the game for the Mountaineers. And having a seat is Jalen Sinclair.
I would say Mohawk is definitely applying the pressure right now for the last, since their goal.
Freddie with a line drive into center, looking for Nikowski. As we approach the 79th minute between these two teams. A very interesting game for both sides, as this one will get centered out front. Ewan Isaac may have gotten a hand on that one. It'll be out of play regardless.
I don't think Niagara's had a shot on goal since their goal.
Regardless if they have or haven't, they haven't had a ton of pressure on the Mohawk half of the field.
Away! Second ball!
Freddie getting his head on that one. Bogusat as well, as they'll be shot over the fence by Sabatino.
They're going to have fun trying to find that one in the field there.
Here's Mitch. Mohawk wanted the offside. They're not going to get it. As Nikowski, pardon me, Hendricks will make the play on the sideline. Now Wusu wanted it to be Niagara ball, but it'll stay with Niagara, pardon me, for Bogusat.
Wusu really liking to box them out in order to get the throw in.
Owusu is a big guy, 6'1", but definitely feels more like 6'2" or 6'3" with his frame. As we'll get 3 substitutions for the Mountaineers as the look to unbreak the tie. Franco, Brown, Sabatino into the game here for the Mountaineers.
Getting down to crunch time. Less than 10 minutes left until extras.
Feels like if we get a goal, DJ, that's going to decide the winner of this game. Then again, we did see 2 goals a minute apart, so you never know.
Coming forward.
And Mohawk's under the pressure here, so.
Wait. We're out.
Chance here for DeWard to run. As here's Vogel.
I should say the pressure is on Mohawk to score, but the pressure is on Niagara to stop them.
Mohawk looking to keep their miracle of getting that 5th seed alive here. They need to win and have a Niagara loss. And they play Lambton. Some good passing here as Tony and Giancarlo were fighting for positioning. And the Knights don't like that call. They probably have the right to be upset. Tony Hendricks with a bit of a Bronx cheer.
From our vantage point, it looked like it was out on Mohawk.
And it's going to be a yellow card. I would assume it's on Hendricks.
Tuck in inside. None of this fucking Barcelona nonsense.
Violation's good, yeah?
Three! We win! Keep it up.
Ferrucci directing traffic there.
Hendricks looking for the goal scorer Oldions out of his reach.
Just a little bit too much on that.
Watch wide. No turn, Will, no turn.
And that yellow card is his 3rd, as that's nearly a goal for Mohawk. But that yellow card, assuming it goes to Tony Hendricks, is going to be his 3rd, so he'll be ineligible on Saturday. Hendricks still in the game here today, but certainly could be a big loss on Saturday.
Which puts even more pressure on the Knights to not lose this one so that we don't have to worry about whether we beat Lambton or not, as far as coming in 5th is concerned.
Number 23, Gavin Paxton.
Gavin Paxton will come into the game for David Antunes. Again, Mohawk emptying their bench.
5 minutes left.
Trying to get something going here. In the 85th minute to DJ's point.
Gotta be a win. Yeah, watch the space. Mid on.
It's given away. There's a big collision there between Nikowski and Diani. Nikowski with a pat on the back to Diani, saying, "My bad." As Alex Maurice will make his first appearance of the day, he'll come in for Adient. A little surprised it took this long to see Alex Maurice.
Boys, follow man, follow man. Wait! We're out!
Pressure here from Mohawk as Mitch will send that out of play as we approach the 87th minute. Stressful times here in Welland. Two great games here today. Obviously, we had the women's game, a 1-1 draw, and it looks like we'll get another, potentially another 1-1 draw here between the men. Bowden shooting that one wide. Niagara being quite passive here. It seems like they're content just to pick up a single point. Hence the substitution for Alex Maurice.
Yeah, they're not looking so much for a goal as they are to just make sure that Mohawk doesn't get one.
Well, a draw would be the equivalent of a win in terms of getting that 5th seed, so important. That way the pressure can be taken off tomorrow as Vogel takes a tumble, going for that loose ball. Hendricks will throw this one in the 88th. They get thrown in there by Tony. It'll be blown dead. Looked like it may have been a handball by Niagara. And guess what? Another substitution for Mohawk.
Trying to get as many fresh legs out there as they can, I think.
And Diakama will have a seat for Charmoli. See how much extra time is added on. Don't think it would be a ton.
If you're Niagara, it's probably enough to get one more look at the net.
I think Niagara doesn't want any extra time, considering what's at stake in the standings. Assuming they get the 5th seed, it would be an improvement on last year's season, as they were the 6th. Looking to get a playoff win, at least. The girls at the bare minimum will get that 2nd seed. As Ewan Isaac being quite aggressive here. He'll send it down the length of the field. A good job there from Pat as we hit extra time.
Extending the time on the clock is not a bad idea to do that.
Nice job there from Freddie to get that ball loose. DeWard going the other way, looking to get a miracle.
I mean, at this point, you just want to control the ball.
As Lecole will get bumped.
Just keep the ball, and as long as you keep the ball, they can't do anything.
Coming, back line.
This might be the last look of the game for Niagara.
Vogel, the first one there. And here's Alex Maurice. Getting shoved there by Bowden. And it'll stay in play.
That was like a perfect kick to just waste time there.
Throw-in chance here for Paxton. Chance here picked up by Hendricks. Hendricks, he'll shoot blocked there from Giancarlo. As Bogey will slow things down. Approaching 2 minutes of extra time here.
Yeah, I think it's going to end any time at this point.
As the 221s fight for possession there. And Lecole will look for Garrett, already with a goal here today. Handball missed by the officials there. And a chance the other way for Mohawk.
That's 2.
And Oldeons will look to get going here. Just hoping for that time to expire as Hendricks will get held, no call. Chance here for Nikowski blocked. And it's picked up there by Ferrucci. Letting these guys go at it. 3 minutes of extra time.
You know, they had that one injury that they had to clear up, but other than that, it doesn't feel like there's been a lot.
There's a foot race there and a collision. It'll be offside. Oldeons does not like the call.
Nor does the stands.
It did not. Collision did not look good either.
Looked like he kind of got the most of that one. A hard fall to the ground.
Awkward fall there too. The way he kind of flipped over.
Niagara's certainly trying these last few moments.
Looks like Giancarlo will be okay.
Walking it off.
Ready, shift middle. Ready, keep shifting.
Kellamar Russell will check into the game here.
He wasn't sure whether he was coming off or staying on or not.
So we're in the 5th minute of extra time. Ferrucci will boot. And that's going to do it. Knights and Mohawk draw at 1. And that means the Knights will be the 5th seed in the Western Conference. A crazy but yet not crazy game, this one here today. It was very, very low key for about 86, 87 minutes of the game. And then there was that 3-minute span where it was bam, 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 bam.
But those 2 goals back to back within 15 seconds. And then other than that, yeah, it's been kind of just back and forth, chances here, chances there. Nothing too crazy, but
overall a ground out tie.
The Knights will be back at it here on Saturday when they take on Lambton, a meaningless game in terms of standing. So we'll see who gets time off, as the Knights will wait for their opponent. Mohawk has finished their regular season. They'll wait to see their opponent.
Ideally for the Knights, they at least close out their season with a win in the next game against Lambton.
It'd be good to end on a high note. My name is Alex Van Hack. Join alongside me, DJ Bloxel, MJ Graham. We'll see you back here on Saturday for Lambton versus Niagara.